Peace, greetings, and welcome to another edition of Community Forum. Glad to have you with me. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you'll be aware of the different content or new content, if you will, that we put up. And definitely click like. It helps with the algorithm of the particular video or the segment. Again, I'm not the author of what I speak, but just wanted to talk real briefly, and I believe this will be brief, my briefs or whatever. But anyway, have you ever been in one of those situations or days when just nothing seemed to go right? Whether you make the right or the wrong move, right, left, whatever, it just something is like a void in your life. Now, I'm having one of those days for whatever reason, but here's my thing. I know all of us have those particular days where it just seems like nothing, whatever you just doesn't go right. Just don't. There's a deeper meaning to that, but on the short end and the surface of this particular thing, it's all tied. I'm figuring out and still learning, is all tied into relationship. Now, most times when we talk about relationships, we're talking about male and female relationships, someone you relate to that, you know, you want to be your wife, girlfriend, or whatever the case, boyfriend, or whatever, husband, whatever that case might be. But deeper than that, when you think about relationships, you can have a business relationship, you can have a relationship with a co-worker, family member. So it's broad. It's not just the male and female relationship. It's a relationship that you can have with any one of your peers, your family members, your co-workers. I mean, anything, not a relative or whatever, mom, pop, niece, nephew, son, daughter, auntie, uncle, cousin, godson, godmother, godfather, grandmother, grandfather, different type of relationships. So what I see, I should have did this a little better. But anyway, real quick. So what I see in that is this. The first relationship that you got to have is a good relationship with yourself. Or, if you will, your creator, right? I think that's the first relationship you got to have. Then when you have that particular relationship, you can kind of define, because who can best define you but your creator? But then you can kind of define what actually, yourself. I don't think you should be defined by how someone else, define you or describe you or whatever. We oftentimes give ourselves over to other people to define us, and then we begin to act on their accord as opposed to our purpose in life. So, and in relationship, when you break it down and you look at it, is how well you relate to that particular person. And sometimes you relate better to others than you do, to your family members. It just depends. It's all in that. Now, as it gets dark and I don't have light out here, we got to close it down. So then, in this moment of voidness in our lives and in my life and what have you, and I'm sure we all have those days, it's like I'm reaching for something that's not there, and I have exhausted myself in trying to reach for something that does not appear to be there. And then I realize, wait a minute, there's nothing there. You're reaching for something that absolutely don't appear to be there, and this is why you're exhausting yourself, because it's not there. So sometimes you have to change the tune, the frequency that you're operating on. Sometimes you really have to live within your means. You can't live with outside your means or your realms of possibilities and your capabilities. You have to look at that and resolve that. But the first thing you have to do, in my opinion, is to relate well to yourself. Develop a relationship with yourself. Find out who you are. And what is yourself? Well, look, man, there's nobody that was created. Well, let me stop that. Let me halt that right there. You're of the righteous. You created right. You don't see a, it's like a dog trying to be a cat, and a cat trying to be a mouse, and a mouse trying to be an elephant, and an elephant trying to be a lion, and a lion trying to be a zebra. No, they all operate within their realms of capabilities and possibilities over there, and let there be light. So my thing is, with a relationship, or when you're having one of those days, you got to sit back. You know, you struck out. It just wasn't for you. You know, oh, this thing is bad. It just wasn't for you. Just cool out, calm down, learn how to relate well with yourself. Then you discover the possibilities, the capabilities, and then you work within your realm of reality and not outside of that, and then it'll bring you the most success. So I just touched the surface. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And please press the thumbs up or the like button. Please press the notification bell. I appreciate y'all. Put your comments, if you have any, down below. And I'll see you on the next edition of Community Forum. Hopefully, I'm going to tie all of this stuff up that we were talking about. Thank you. Be safe. Peace.